All right, testing, testing. Hello, everybody. This is going to be our second 3D stream for God Wars Dungeon Chess. Last time we got one of them done, and we're going to start off with Zami this time. Let me shift over to basically our kind of like reference material and whatnot. This time we're going to take a little different approach, but we're going to get a lot done because we already have kind of a design system in place. So first thing we want to do is we want to, actually, before even that, I need to pop up this chat just to make sure I don't miss anybody in your comments. But, cool. Alright, that all looks good. But yeah. Alright, so let's start off. First and foremost, I've already got the Metasequia loaded, so we're going to start out with the other chest. But the good news is that because all these different pieces are already labeled up here, we're going to be able to change this like very quickly. Kind of before we start anything, we just want to like grab some reference material for Krill and like any Zamrock armor, blah blah blah. So that's the first thing we want to do. So we go back over to Chrome. We type in Zamrock Spear OSRS. So this is one possible texture we could go with. I think probably Krill is the best to go with, of course. And we're gonna load the entire like Krill model up. Oh my god, the fucking blades that he's got on him are fucking cool. Let's see. So actually, before I do anything else, let's just start loading up Krill. So I'm gonna go into, and forgive me, I just gotta use my sweet editor to like load in all these models real quick. But I guess people are still hopping into the stream, I would suppose. Let me just dock that down here. So 20. And of course, the beta is going to be coming in 4 days from now. That's going to be fucking awesome. We've slaved away on the on the beta. Actually, not so much me. More the devs have been slaving away. But it's been definitely like a team-wide effort. It takes an army of people to get some of this stuff right. All right, 27's. Yeah, this should be okay. Zami 1.dat 681. Let me just see if Dat Maker is picking up any of this stuff. Oh, awesome! It is sick. All right, I know you can't see it, but just give me a couple more seconds here. I'm gonna load up all this stuff. They actually have Zamrock divided, or Krill, they have them divided into like 5 pieces. So let's see, 92. Yeah, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna convert all of this stuff into MQO, and then we're gonna load it all up and see if there's anything that's valuable in this entire kind of like mashup. And then 690. That's the last piece. Yeah. I think I've already actually probably done all this before when I was making the GE statue. You guys are gonna love that, by the way, when you finally see that. This GE statue, by the way, is for when one of the houses, so one of the 5 houses, like pulls ahead of the other one for any given day. The GE is going to change to be the model of like the mascot. So more on that in a second. All I gotta do is now convert this to MQO, all these pieces, and then we're gonna be loading this into what we've already got with the chest. All right, so that's all Zami shit, and now we're gonna go over to Metasec. And now let me just load up all I gotta do is just drop in these 5 things. So insert. Cool. So all of a sudden you see a big ass fucking demon. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these new objects, which I just imported, and I'm going to kind of like separate them. I'm going to take the chest itself. So let me see how much of this stuff is actually like on the chest. So yeah, it is. Alright, these things here, I'll like drop them back down. Actually, probably faster if I just put these up. Yeah, so part of that whole MQO process is you just gotta like manage some of these files and some of these assets. It kind of sucks. I mean, I'm sure that like Blender and SketchUp and all those other ones have like more robust ways of filing shit, but this is all I got. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this chest, and I'm going to basically copy this and then pretty much translate it like 500 this way. The idea is that at the end of the stream, we want to see all of them like in parallel. So we're gonna do Bando's chest. We're gonna do Bando's chest final. So this is only here as just kind of like a placeholder. I've obviously got that in a separate file entirely. And this file is going to be called chest Zammy v1.0. Man, is no one in the stream yet? What the fuck? Where are y'all? Maybe my shit's like not loading or whatever. Let me check Discord. Anyone? All right, so anyways, so now we've got our reference here, and I actually don't need that now, but all this other stuff in here, I'm pretty sure I can just yeah, pretty sure all this stuff I can just toss. I don't think there's any useful thing here, so I'll just take all this stuff and delete it. And now, yeah, basically I've just got the chest, I've got it all parsed out, and then we've also got this gigantic fucking demon in the background, so cool. Alright, so first things first, obviously this Zamarok, he is, or Krill rather, he is gigantic. So we're going to grab him alone, and we're going to translate him 1000, and then we're going to scale him down. So let's shrink Krill down to like this size, right? Obviously, there's a glow underneath him. You probably recall, like in the actual Zamarok like fortress or whatever, his entire area is like super dark. I think that's what that is. Let me unselect all that shit, then grab joined face and see what this looks like. Okay, so that's piece 1 and that's piece 2, and now he's just like the rendered model. Okay, so I think with the chest here, oh, let me close the door real quick. So basically, as far as the color palette goes, like obviously Krill is red. Red is the color Shazian. So yeah, this box over here is definitely chest rather is definitely going to be red as well. Let me just translate him down to, whoop, not too far down. And now we're going to be ready to work with him. Actually, I'll put him over here. Howdy, what's going on, Monk? We're just getting started up. Basically, we're going to put some of the aesthetics from Krill onto the chest. Haven't decided how yet. Also, another good thing to kind of find out is where is the let's see, select this. So where is this insignia right here? Like this Bandosian icon or whatever. Where is this for Krill? That's a good question to find, because that's something we're definitely going to want to do. But in any case, obviously, like this chest has the spikes here. I feel like Krill's spikes should be put in a different like orientation. If we even go that route. But yeah, first thing, small steps first. So let's go back to Chrome. Let's see. It's Chrome. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I gotta maximize it for OBS to see it. Okay, that makes sense. The fuck? Did I just turn off my mouse? What the fuck? Oh, give me a second. This is weird. My mouse is currently not displaying. What? Okay, that's new. I've never seen that before. I just turned my mouse off. Okay, so if you know how to do OBS, how do you get your mouse to reappear? What the fuck? Of all the things I didn't expect. Okay. Basically, I'm asking the stream how to make my mouse cursor reappear. This is so weird. I've never had this happen ever. Yeah, that's definitely a new one. Okay, I almost want to like ping Matt or Alan on this.
Hello guys, this is Emmanuel from Report. Press the function keys just F11. Have to try these combinations and you'll see if the problem is solved. The second solution would be to update or roll back the mouse driver. So of course the mouse as every other component in Windows has
I'm unsure.
You'll be okay. Your mouse pointedly, I would recommend.
Alright, well, the most unlikely thing possible just happened. I presently don't know how to get the mouse to reappear. I'm just gonna start hitting Alt F4 on shit and see what happens. Okay, my mouse just reappeared. Yeah. Okay, so all right, so we lost Chrome, but okay, so note to self. Yo, that was like seriously the least expected outcome possible. Let me grab Chrome. Yo, I did not see that coming. All right, so anyway, where were we? I need an item that has basically the Zamorak logo on it. So Zamorak icon OSRS. Okay, so that is a possible one. What else? What else could I use? What kind of I'll just ping. What kind of OSRS item has a logo on it? Mage Arena 2. Hold on a second. Let me pop out the chat. Let's see. Dissipating. Hello there, sir. Mage Arena 2 Zami Cape has the logo. Got it. Got it. I see what he's saying. He's talking about what's that thing called? It's just called Zamorak Cape, I think. Let's see. There's a. I think he's talking about like the upgraded variant of it. Zamorakian Eye. That's the upgraded one. Okay. That's possible. I would need to extrude the... I would basically need to protrude the edges to do that. But it's a possibility. How about... Does the armor have a good... That has one on there too. Take a look back at Metasec for a second. So... Where did this come from originally? Unholy symbol, that might be. I forget where we got the... Well, it definitely does have the... Actually, hold on a second. So, Zamorak Godsword, is that... Or Bandos... I just want to see where I got the original one, if I can keep it consistent. So Bandos Godsword, that thing at the bottom is the icon. So let's see if the whatchamacallit, the Zamorak has it as well. Not exactly. Now, I like, of all the things so far, I like the unholy symbol the most. So we're going to go with that. So good suggestion. Shout out to Dissipating. Who are you, by the way? Reveal yourself. Who are you? I don't talk too much. Got you. Well, thank you much, sir. Appreciate that. Like I said, y'all, as soon as you give me good ideas, your ideas are going into the game. That's how it works. So, we're going to go with Unholy Symbol 2670. That's interesting. It's like, it pops up like, it pops up the wrong color, but that's cool. No problem. Okay, so we've got the actual model, and now we go into DAppMaker, and we are going to convert this to MQO. And now that all that is done, we go into what we're doing at the moment, and we're going to drop this right in. Okay. Okay. And then, let's see, is that the only thing that's selected, or no, that's not. So let's take a look. Select face, and now bring you up. Alright, cool. Lovely. Alright, so, we probably want to translate you -1,000 so we can work just on you. Alright, so this is our... Basically, this right here is what we're looking at. Sorry, you said something. Let's see. You could also try the Rune Scimitar Ornament Kit. Has the symbol on the bottom. I think that we should try these things just because, again, it takes longer to like go back and nobody wants to do that. So, Rune Scimitar Zamorak. Ooh, that is good. Ah, but that's a good one. It's not quite as cut out. Here, I'll just show you. My only beef with it is that this piece right here doesn't like detach well versus like what we're looking at on Metasec. Like this is already kind of cut like this groove here. It's a good call though. Let's see. What was his other suggestion? Zamorak's staff from the Mage Arena. The Z staff. He's talking about like the level 60. He is referring to this item right here. Once again, good item. Like I hear you completely. The problem is that, well, not a problem per se, but this piece right here is already like pre-cut out for the. So yeah, all these are good ideas. I'm going with this just because it's less work, basically. But anyways, all right. So join face. Let's take this off. Ooh, that's join too. What? Oh, I guess one of these like intersects with. That's weird. Is that part of the? Oh, it is. It's part of the geometry. That's so weird. I wonder why it does that. Well, either way, this is it's a pretty simple fix. All I need to do is just go into here, grab those, and then start grabbing like these things here. Oh, I'm not. I'm not on. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, just to tell me when I do that, when I'm like trying to flip between one or the other. Okay. All right, so this thing is pretty well. Yeah. All right, so this thing is pretty much separated at this point. So this guy here is basically going to become what the Bandos icon was on the other one. So let's grab this. Translate it 1000. And now it needs to basically be rotated a little bit. And then moved down. You can tell I've done this a time or two. This kind of reminds me of the Majin Buu logo, I'm not going to lie. Let me go back to this thing. So is the Zamorak symbol, is it upside down or is it right side up? Yeah, Zamorak it's right side up. Or it looks kind of like a set of horns. So this thing here is kind of like oriented in the wrong way. Basically needs to go like this and then down like that. That's how this symbol works. Pretty sure. Only problem, of course, is that, well, we have, shall we say, it's a bit too long. I think, yeah, it needs to go like that, basically. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I need to find a way to do this well on OBS. So this little pop-out window needs to be bigger. Zami equals pointing up, indeed. Okay, so let me grab. Let's see, join face, grab you, pull you up. Let's just see what we got here, like what the thickness is on this thing. Oh yeah, I need to be labeling this. So this is oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Basically what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just like making sure that the thickness for the two is the same. Okay, and then I'll also kind of like angle it so that it's kind of more in line with the other one. I think that's more or less, yeah, that's more or less what we want. And then I'm going to basically need to, I'll need to shrink it. How am I going to do this? Basically, it needs to, I don't want to shrink it all the way, though. How do I do this? Needs to be scaled. Ah, I don't like that, though. I wish that were different. There we go. I just clicked on the wrong thing. LOL. All right, so yeah, that's what we want. So now it's going to be thin again, and then pretty much aim it the same. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's closer. Okay. So with this one, obviously, to kind of stay on the color theme, first and foremost, I think that we need to separate kind of like this edge, like this front edge, and then basically like this orange is like super like vibrant. We need to make some kind of like crazy like crazy red. So, first thing I'm going to do, I take all this stuff, take it off the screen. I keep seeing like the McDonald's logo and like the Majin Buu logo. Like I see all this shit. Okay, so we're going to go belt selection. And we're just going to start selecting things. And then we're going to make a material. Okay. So that's the side. That's the important side. We're going to do... Yeah, I know. it looks so much like it. It's the... I mean, the Boo logo looks the same just because of this kind of like... how it folds in on itself. It's kind of like... scripty almost. Yeah, base Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta, honestly, okay, this is totally unrelated, but Vegeta, looking back at Dragon Ball Z, like as an adult, like Vegeta was the best character in the entire show by a mile. More on that in a second. So, Zami icon, we'll call this face. And now we're gonna set the material to it. And then we want the rest of all of this, literally all of this, to be some type of like crazy, just like crazy, like red. Okay, so we're going to take the whole thing and then unselect faces. So now we have the rest of the entire object. And now what we want to do is we want to grab some type of crazy red. So... let's just try. I think one of these reds here is going to be from Zami himself. So let's do... Let's see what that looks like. Okay. And then put the chest down. Let's see. Maybe something kind of like that. Let me take off the... Let's see, where did I put the... I'm like trying to read my own notes here. There we go, that's what it was. Okay. Alright, so this might not be... This red might not be heavy enough, but let's just see how it goes. First and foremost, I think for purposes of time, I think that we should keep the chest, like, we should probably keep, between all the chests, we should keep this piece here. I think just in order to finish on time. The structure should be... All of these things that are like this manila color, we need to change. But as far as the actual, like, the ridging here and whatnot, that should be, like, kept the same. Also, we don't have to use these same textures, obviously. Like, these can change. Alright, so... Let's do... Yeah, all of these are going to go. Because we don't need, like, for Zamorak, we don't need that. Chest floor's fine. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so now that the logo is on there, and that's the red, temporarily, that's the red we're going to go with. Start looking for... Let's see. Oh yeah, so these things right here, quadrant 1 through, that's the color of the spikes. So let's load up yeah, strong base indeed. Well, I think just for purposes of time, we got to keep that the same. Let's take a look at Krill again. So again, this needs to be kind of like they said, kind of a conservative view. Like, they don't want it to... It's subtle. That was the word Matt used. Okay, so... What can we do... How can we use these spikes in an interesting way? I think Sam sent me a ridiculous picture as well. Let me... Alan's saying take some ideas from subjugation. That wouldn't be bad. Subjugation is not... Is that on OSRS? Question mark? I don't know. Let me just scroll up real quick. I send Zeah or Sam. I send him a shit ton of stuff every day, so I gotta scroll way up. The horns are sure a variable for discussion for centerpiece. Yeah, I mean, we definitely, if you want, we could have. I see no reason why we couldn't have horns protruding from the thing. Like basically, let me go back. We could take like these horns on Krill here and then like somehow make them be like the handles on here. I mean, we could do that, and we could have literally like these spikes could like come up as teeth here, like horns here, teeth here. Could do that. Let me just look through. Sam sent me something interesting. I forget where Sam put his beautifully rendered drawings. Oh, nice. There we go. There we got some reference art. Maybe. I'm in debate about this one. He's proposing, Sam's proposing, I scrap the scrap. Basically, he's saying like, take this here and change the color. So there goes my idea to keep these separate or consistent across the board. But let me just see what happens. Let me just see what happens if, like at a minimum, like these spikes were incorporated. Let me grab one of these spines. Oh God, now I got all these ideas going through my head. Like, what if I took these wings off and I put the wings like on the back of the thing? But then that's not subtle though. That's the problem. Also, it adds to the how wide it is. What did he want to do? What did Sam want to do with the... Yeah, bad, no wings. Yeah. What do they want to do with... I still think the horns could be cool, but I'm gonna just grab one of these like spikes, and see like where that would fit into anything. So we'll go to join face, grab one of the, oh, that's gonna be a, all right, I can just, let me see. What about the devil horns coming through the center plus teeth? It depends. Sam, I think he originally said for these, like these spikes here to become these spikes. I don't know. I think if we had the horn coming up like this and like teeth coming up here, that would basically like make like a mouth almost. That's what I'm inclined to do that. Actually, speak of the devil, I feel like this piece right here is just like super important. We're going to use that at some point. That's so weird how it like stripped the colors. Let me save this and then reopen it. One moment. It like the colors disappeared all out of nowhere. Where'd all my shit go? Blah, blah, blah. Alright, is it back up on... No, it needs to come down. Oh, nice, and it fucks it up on it fucks it up on OBS too. That's great. Let's see. If I bring it in, is that gonna help? All right, cool. All right, where was I? I was gonna isolate the head. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why, but basically, like these colors were somehow like destroyed. All right, so from this head here, I feel like these teeth. I feel like these teeth would be great to like put on the. I don't know. It's a question for Sam and Matt if they're okay with it, but I feel like these teeth could make like a very interesting like part to the chest. You see? Whoop! I had join face on there. Yeah, I'm just curious. I just want to see what it looks like before I shit can the idea, you know? Oh, by the way, can someone hit subscribe? I'm actually genuinely curious if what we did earlier worked. LOL. I know that was such a sad attempt for a subscriber, but I should have a new like God, I'm such a fucking boomer. I should have like a new subscriber animation, whatever you call it. Alert, chat alert. There we go. Why'd that get destroyed, I wonder? Well, won't matter. I subbed. Nice. That'll be the only sub I ever get. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. GG wrecked. Good shit. Oh, I know what it's doing. Okay. So. Oh, nice. So basically all the OBS shit didn't work. Cool. We just spent like an hour doing that. Basically it's so the notifications are below. Yeah, see? It's below all the shit. It should have said Matthew T kiss my ass, but yeah, nice. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm too old to figure this simple program out, of course. All right. Let's see that, and I'll grab that. Yeah, this is how I gotta do it, because it's all like one join face. Let's see, is that all there now? Nice. Alright. Sorry, that took like way longer than it should have, but what happens when I take this vertex out? Actually, nothing bad that time. Alright, cool. So this is what I ultimately wanted. Yeah, these fangs look fucking cool. You can see like why I'm so persistent about it. Insistent about it. All right, so we're gonna take this. It's gonna be called fangs, and now I'm gonna pretty much bring them over. To here, and now basically want to shift this down. How many hours did you work a day today, by the way, at Simplex? I always ask him now because beta is close, so that means the devs are working no potty breaks, basically. $74 and counting. Is that just, let's see. So today is Thursday, so he's worked 74 hours this week. Indeed. Indeed. How do I get you to protrude in an interesting way? move the fangs forward. I'll just do the bottom piece at the moment. I think I'm gonna have to separate this into 2 pieces because, as you can see, it's kind of like, well, let's see. A quick question: how many hours he took off? Yeah, right. Yeah. So if you don't know, obviously the beta is going live in 4 days for Zeah RSPS. It's been a gigantic amount of work for everyone involved. All right. So what I need to do here is I need to grab this piece and then pretty much separate it. Let me see real quick. Oh, okay. So this is a second. All right. Whoop. Fangs lower and then fangs upper. I know there's a way that I can make this work. I know it looks hopeless at the moment, but it's gonna work. Just put that there for now. See what it looks like with the top set in. Basically, these fangs would need to go... Alright, so the problem is that it's staggered. So it works on like Krill's mouth, but it's not quite right for this chest at the moment. Let me grab just these 2 things here, like these incisors in the front. Whoop. And I might have just grabbed a piece of... Alright, cool. I did not. Nice. So these are... We'll do upper... LOL. I said I was going to get through 3 chests today. I love what I do, boys. It takes a while to do this shit. Although, I will say, part of this is going to go way faster. Like, way faster. So, Fang's upper inner is going to be these guys. Let's see. If I were to change the color of this guy right here, like this, actually, first and foremost, this entire thing needs to be moved over. That's what I'll do. So this whole thing here, like both of these need to be moved over. It's almost done. I think probably this right here, so this vertex, needs to go... E needs to go, like, over, like, this away. That's what needs to happen there. And then this guy needs to, like, come up, basically. You won't ever see this in game, of course. This is too far into the actual interior of the object. But and I'll just double this for the other side. I'm not going to spend an hour on this shit. So yeah, this is what I was getting at earlier. I think this right here, this is starting to take shape. Let me actually, probably the best way to do this is just delete all this shit, and then this right here. Let's see. And then what I do is I go to clone, create symmetry, and now I've got that one over there. Okay, now we're talking. So now once I put on this, now this is what this is starting to look like, basically. I think this is going to look fucking sick when it's done, actually. This is starting to take some, definitely a fucking wicked. Just a little time out here, boys. Let me let me tell you what this reminds me of. Where's my Chrome window at? All right, Chrome, don't fuck me over here, please. Don't make my shit disappear this time. All right, cool, we're good. This, you know what this reminds me of so much so far? Where's that fucking if Monkbird is still in the chat, I know you know what I'm talking about. This fucking thing from Dark Souls, the Mimic. That's what this is reminding me of so much right now. But who doesn't like a good Mimic to pop out and fuck your couch when you're least expecting it? That was like one of my favorite parts of the franchise. Let's see if Sam or them have sent me 50 things. Yeah, send... sorry, I'm messaging Red Hat. Do we have OSRS models to include? I need models that I can extract from the cache. All right. Going back into our nice Mimic. I think that the thing with it now is that we need to have. This is kind of to Sam's point earlier. If you look at the Zamorak icon, it's gonna look like this basically. Yeah, right. Deuce, who are you, by the way? Deuce, 1855 equal. Who are you? And welcome. I'm trying to learn who y'all are so I can like interact with you and not just say your name like a dumbass. All right, so yeah, I think the next thing, obviously we've got like we've got some teeth here. But they don't really stick out because this is the same color. So this needs to change color 100%. I'm kind of leaning towards... we need more red in there. But... maybe Sam's right. Maybe this color here needs to be changed to like black. Yes. Salute. Welcome to the chat. What am I gonna do with you? Sorry, I'm still kind of like picturing this mentally. All right, how about while I'm thinking on it, I'll grab the next piece that's important, which is we need. Oh yeah, let me save this shit before I somehow manage to destroy it. LOL. I've definitely done that a time or two. Grab you. All right. Let me do this. I'm going to take off. Yeah, the piece, of course, I'm looking for is this this horn of his. Okay, so yeah, it has some depth to it. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll just cut it off like later on. Yeah. I'll just make the thing flush with the box, and then that'll be good. But yeah, Ronnie, if you didn't if you didn't see, this is this chest is starting to really remind me of these fucking guys. Wow. I try to load something off the Dark Souls wiki, and they don't have their own shit. Like, okay, but yeah, this is what I'm thinking of with this chest right now. Yeah, Dark Souls stream win. Okay, and then this is gonna be, we'll call it Z horn, right? We'll put you like here, and then see how I can get you to sit on there in a cool way. Maybe I can just like have it be in line with this this thing here. Let's see, how do you sit on there? Probably want to like widen it out, so more like that, and then scale this thing upwards. Basically, I'll just need to fade it into, or like change like the arrangement of like these polygons here to make it work. But let's see, is this gonna work, or does it not look right? Nah, it doesn't look right. Doesn't look right because the player views it from above. Doesn't look like there either. Nah, it's not obvious what it is. The problem is if I make it line up here, then it doesn't look right when you look down at it. So kind of thinking that I need to give up the idea with this horn. At the centermost part of the emblem, well, yeah, this thing, it's just not going to look good on there. One thing I do need to eat. Let me grab some of my stuff. I'm going to be right back. I've got some chilies. Hold on a second. Let's see. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. I'm gonna be eating while I do this, by the way. Kind of the only time I could do it. Yeah, no, I'm eating boneless wings with a fork. What's with that? Alright. So, one possibility, let me see real quick. What happens if I do this? Nice, look at that. There's nothing underneath, LOL. Okay. For that reason, I'm inclined not to take those off. It's just simply going to take too long. The horn didn't quite work here. This is the best that I've been able to do with it so far, and it just, well, yeah, it just, whoop. That's one thing you always got to be careful of. If you have like multiple things selected and you do, like I just did. If you have multiple things selected and you don't know, that's the fastest way to fuck up your project. Let's see. Alright, so Alan's saying I should incorporate some of the subjugation pieces into the design. Let me just take a look at what subjugation looks like. Kind of looking like subjugation doesn't exist in the game. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. Does subjugation exist on OSRS? Rationale, different types of graphics, GFX between the two games. Unsure if RS3 GFX will mesh with polygonal. Yeah, so he's basically saying subjugation. I'm not sure that, you know, if we don't have OSRS models and the rest of the chest is OSRS, I'm just not sure it's going to look okay. That was the only concern I had. But, anyway. Well, he has a good point. He's saying, basically, you should incorporate in other types of armor sets, so... What does Krill drop? I should just do this. So what does Krill actually drop? Does Krill not does he not drop anything of value? Let's see. Okay, Staff of the Dead, Zamorak Spear. Staff of the Dead kind of sucks. It doesn't. I mean, it's very. I mean, if you look at the Staff of the Dead, it's just literally just stick. At Monk, I don't think he actually drops subjugation on OSRS. This here, the Zamorak Spear, we should incorporate that. So that'll be. That's what we'll definitely put in there. So that's what. Is that it? Yeah, that's the Z Spear. We'll do Zammy Spear. Then we'll get the Dat Maker, load Spear, export that, MQO. Okay, and then the final piece of the puzzle is, let's see. Okay, so we just put the Z Spear in. We grab this and pull it up. Alright, so that's what a Zami spear looks like. Where are we gonna put that in the design? Alright, I'll give it a shot. Alan's saying that we do have like models I can use in our cache for the RS3. Admittedly, I never do this. I never combine the two games, but we're gonna see. Zami boots. We'll just do this for shits and giggles here. So we go into DAP Maker. Yeah, it's something completely different. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, bro. Can't load. They are different in the cache. I gotta go with OSRS only. Yeah, at Monk, I think Matt and Sam were pretty. They were pretty explicit that they want the entire chest to be contained, basically. Like, they don't want anything behind it or other objects to exist. They want it to be one, like, cohesive piece. Let me just... Oh, man. I'm sorry this sucks so bad. I wasn't expecting this to be such a hang-up. I think maybe one thing I should do now is to, like, start putting some of the color down, because I still haven't, like, made up my mind about how the color is going to be. Yeah, colors probably. All right, so first and foremost, let me take out Zami himself. I don't think I need him. I might need one of these spikes though. That's the only thing I could think of. I already have. There we go. All right. Yeah, I just need like one of those spikes. Yeah, probably not going to go with a horn idea anymore. Just can't make it work, unfortunately. Well. Okay, so next up on the to-do list is to kind of like isolate. So these colors here, we know what those are. That's these guys. So, okay, quadrant 1 is which one? Which side is the... Oh, wow. That's actually quite a bit of the chest. Huh. Okay. Part of me feels like maybe the way to go here is to take this. Yeah. So this right here is the icon. Oh, I'll call it the Zammy icon back. So this thing here is going to be black as well. I just want to see what this looks like. So basically this thing here is just purely black. I kind of like that. And then maybe this is just going to be different shades of red. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to be a little bit more. It's still like a gamma red. Well, I'm gonna go here and then pretty much do the same, but then maybe oh, I see what you're saying now, Monk. Maybe. I think Sam and Matt want more contained, though. Let's see, what material is that that Bandos piece? That like that tacit. I feel like honestly, I put the tacit in there, that little loincloth that I just took out, like there's too much shit going on. I feel like that thing is gonna have to go. Well, actually, something is bothering me. Let me just bottom, take these out. I think I need to put that on there and then kind of see what this looks like if I were to push this in a little bit. Yeah, I kind of need to do that because otherwise it protrudes like into the actual box. Another thing I really ought to do is I need to make a what fucking what fucking material is this? That's that's always the question. I need to write this down since I have to delete some shit to find it. Let's see, Fang.
Everything changes.
There we go. That's the one. So all these fangs are the same thing. So that's all right. All right. So I need to take this one here. Call that fangs, first of all. Put that up near the top. Need to go into create, triangle, and then while fangs is highlighted, while, where'd it go? Yeah, fangs lower, that's it. So I need to do this, that. Yeah, there we go. Basically, I just need to connect these so that there's no problem later on. Alright, cool. So those fangs are all now like one. They're all like one thing now. Yeah, that thing's gotta go. There's just no place I can put it. It's gonna look good. You know, honestly, maybe at Monk, are you still there? Let me get more people in the chat real quick. I just go into Discord. All right, where were we? So I think the onus is kind of on, at this point, like, it's the thing that I don't like about it is the color. It's the color. Like, I made this big deal of like this is gonna be standard, but it can't be. The problem is that the brown, it's not dark enough. It's not dark enough to kind of like, well, you guys know what Zammy looks like. He's red and black. He's a big-ass demon that's red and black. So this is just not black enough. Hence, we need to isolate these colors. It's time to start thinking outside the box. Pun intended. All right, so box. So the box we got 2339. Okay, that's 3489. Okay, I'm just gonna like basically rearrange these so they're easy to deal with. Okay, there's another one. Actually, I don't even need to write these down. I can just like put them near the top. That's convenient. That must be something else. There we go. That's an important one right there. All right. So I'm gonna start recoloring these. Well, actually, start renaming these is more like it. So this is gonna be. I don't know. I'll just start. Box 1. Box 2. And then what I'll do is I'll just like find one kind of like darker shade, and then I'll just make them all that same shade and then adjust from there. See if anything sticks. So if I delete these, literally looks like that. So there's one more piece. Shalom. Hello. Howdy, Smag. How you doing? Looking for that last piece. Okay, what was that one? 7. Okay. Alright, so mat 7. Put this up here. Yeah, that's what I'm in the process of doing at the moment. Box 5. And now it's time to start. Kind of looks like a Wario mimic. Indeed. I was going to say it looks like the Dark Souls mimic, but alright, so we're going to find one kind of like arbitrary color for this. I think kind of needs to be closer to like an actual, like an ashy type gray. Let me grab that and start going with it. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so now it's better, but still, like, see, it went from pretty much brown to like gray. It's like ashy. Oh, did I not? Wait, I swear I just did that. I fucking swear that I just. Oh, did I erase what I did? Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? Okay, sorry. One more time. Jeez. Red needs to be darker. It does need to be darker. The thing is that I'm not sure what color it's going to come out once Dat Maker is done with it. That's always my fear. So I make it like super bright, thinking that Dat Maker is going to rape it along the way. Real quick, I gotta do this again, LOL, because I can't have nice things. I swear I already did this, but... Alright. Where was I? Alright, I'm also going to take off. I'm going to take this off. Because I'm going to make this one lie flush. Kind of thinking... kind of thinking I need to do something with that. So what color are you? What color is right here, I wonder? I'm just going to start deleting. Actually, before I do that, I need to save. Material 2, okay. So material 2 is pretty much the rest of the box. This is like the frame. It's on chest top. Okay, so chest top select, that select, and now we're going to create. I'm going to close these up real quick. Whoop. Must have done something wrong. Alright, now this thing is flush. Oh, I always forget something, you know. Oh, as to your question, man, I haven't been ignoring you. I just don't know the answer. Not sure. I would presume that basically to loot, every type of big monster in the game is going to have some kind of a chest to keep your shit. I think it needs like one more, to Alan's point, it needs like one more attribute to it. We already have spikes protruding from the sides on bandos, so I really don't want to do that. We got spikes protruding here, so maybe this chest is nice and spiked out. What else could it have on it that would be cool? Kind of thinking that nothing here is going to be of value. Spiked rims. Whoop. What does spike rims mean? Does that mean this? Or that? Stick gray triangles along the metal bits? You have to elaborate on that a little bit. I mean, as you can see, I mean, obviously we've got the teeth here. That's the rim, so to speak. I just don't think it needs. Actually, now I think about it, the teeth are prominent enough. We don't need any more spikes. As far as like body spikes, we got enough of that. What would I do with you? Just trying to think of like how to incorporate it in the item. Like we were saying earlier. It just doesn't do anything. I don't know. I think this is a Sam question. This is I mean, if you want to put the texture in there to have it in there, put it on the left and the right side. So he's basically saying put it inside the chest. Maybe. The only thing is, I don't like to do that because remember you have a top-down view of the chest. Like your view of the chest will like be like this. You won't actually be able to see it in that case. Bah. This shit sucks. He's saying, so Spags is saying basically change the color of it so that it looks like it's engraved. That could be done. That is a possibility. All right. Let me see what this looks like if I'm gonna take this whole thing. Actually, does it need to, if it's gonna be an engraving, does it need to be, that was stupid. I should probably just keep these things. So this will be Z-Spear 1. And this will be Z-Spear 2. We're gonna find some type of like really like deep color for this. Let me. It needs to go deeper than that. It needs to be like almost a black. Like that. If you're gonna do an engraving, it's gonna be that color. Yeah, right. I agree with Red Hat in that it's wise to kind of keep up the branding, like, but at the same time, like, can it work cohesively? I think that's flush with it. You know, honestly, I could maybe see that working. Kind of depends. That's probably a little too much. I definitely am a fan of the idea of like a carved, something carved into the chest. That I do like that idea. Is there another item? Well, maybe I should just copy the one. So we'll do clone, create symmetry, and where's the other one? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sold on the idea. I think truly I'm putting this on there because Matt and Sam have a good point, or excuse me, Red Hat has a good point. Well, it does take up the negative space. I do like that about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. This was a good idea. Let me just real quick post in the Discord. Zambi symbol. Yeah, we got the Zambi symbol here, of course. That's the... Yeah, I just haven't zoomed in on this in a while. Let me This is what the front of the chest is going to look like, basically. I'm kind of wondering, maybe I need to change. I kind of feel like this needs to be black, and then this needs to be the gamma color that I've got. Let me, okay, how am I going to do that? Basically, I need to select this object here. Oh, it's all one joined face. Kill me. It's all one face. Let me... take this off. So basically, what I'm proposing here is this piece, I think, needs to be black, and then have the Zammy icon on the top, and have that to be some ridiculous gamma color. Honestly, like, one thing you guys don't know is that if we set a certain polygon to a certain color, Matt and Sam are able to affix a texture to it. Textures can be moving as well. So, for example, if I gave them this color here, this crazy color, they could affix like a fire, like an Inferno cape to this here, like the texture that's used on the Inferno cape. They are able to do that. So I'm kind of what I'm getting at with this is I feel like no matter what I do, if this is separated from the rest of the chest, they're going to be able to kind of like add textures to it, presuming that it's all one type of color. Oop, hit the wrong button. Unfortunately, I gotta do this lame-ass belt select because, well, I didn't separate this from the rest of the thing. Alright, I think it's all selected. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. This is good. We're gonna call this the, what do you call that? What do you call it? Keystone. That's what you call it. Yeah. It's like the thing in the middle of a bridge. It's like kind of like connects everything. Okay, so this thing here, we're gonna make a new color. This is gonna be pure black. With nothing ambient whatsoever. So this pure black, we're gonna set. I'm gonna set that to it, and now let's see. Have you done? No, I have not. I have not. This was this took longer than I thought it would, but admittedly, I had a little bit of writer's block or modeler's block, I suppose. Oh, you see what I? I was like, where did it go? It literally is. It is black. That's that's where it went. Okay. All right, Zammy icon face. We want to make this some ridiculously. Actually, it's the icon back that's the one that's like. Let me see how we can get this to shoot out. Just maybe instead of pure black, this is just start. This is too orange. It needs to be more pure red. This color isn't quite right. It's also, yeah, it's not pure black anymore. This is bothering me. This is still like too orange. It needs to be. This needs to be like a crazy red. The emission. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's why. I was looking at it like, why does this? It shouldn't be like this color should be the same as the other. There we go. All right, now if the box looks like that, maybe I give it just a little bit more dark. Let's fix. Just clean this up real quick. I can pretty much guarantee you that Sam is going to be like, nah, I don't like. Idea is that, yeah, these are more red. Yeah, that's. Oh boy, is that red? That's really red. Let me just tone it down a little bit and see where this puts us at. One thing I never understood is, like, Betasec doesn't like it when I copy and paste from this, yeah, it's starting to look a little more on brand, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm deep in thought about it. Sorry I'm not talking a lot. I'm just trying to think, like, what does it need at this point? These are the things, these are these moments. If you do anything in design, you always have moments like these where you're just looking at it like, am I leaving too much on the table? You know, is this as good as I'm going to do, or can I do better? Because it never feels good to, like, oh yeah, I could have done. Yeah, indeed. Red spikes stand out a bit. me, real quick, I happen to know what the hex code is for pure red. This right here needs to be the purest red. I think at Smag, I think what needs to happen here is this needs to keep going down in terms of brightness. I think that's what we're looking at here. Like, this needs to be more of a deep red, like a blood red. And this needs to be a fucking, like a gamma red that, like, shoots through your fucking eyeballs. If that makes sense. Trying to make it, like, as prominent as I can. Maybe I'll just widen him as well. You mean, basically, like, bringing it up, or...
It's all about humanity.
Yeah, this needs to be super fucking gamma. Like, burns into your eye socket gamma. Yeah. Maybe expand the trim as well. Which trim might you be referring to? Like some trim on the top part of the metal, on the upper half of the... Maybe what you're referring to is like... to break up the kind of the monotony of like this color. I think that's what you're probably talking about. Man, I keep going back in my mind. What if I make this box frame color? So this color here to this keystone color. Like, pretty much just have it so that, like, actually take this and then take the Zami icon and then scale this upwards so that it's, like, larger. Because I feel like I feel like the best I can do with this color, it's just not doing it for me. I don't know what it is. It's just like my center is just kind of like on this lame edge that doesn't do anything. I'm gonna go with it, and then, because I mean, the visual interest is clearly here on this symbol. Like, I just think I need to enlarge the symbol, scoot this down a little bit. It's just like this piece is like awkwardly, it awkwardly comes too far. God damn it. I wish that weren't the case. Okay, so one thing I could do is just like take this and just bring it across here. It's probably what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna grab this face, so this entire face. And now I'm going to drag this thing this away. Okay, so now that's like one. This keystone here. Red trim around the lock. I see. I see. I think you and I are both in agreement that like this thing that I'm taking out, this keystone here, is just like, it just doesn't, it doesn't add any fucking thing. That's what I don't like about it. It's just not doing it for me. Let's see, we can take the top of the thing. let's see. Maybe what I should do with this. Maybe it just needs to like fit to form better. Like maybe it just needs to surround this logo better. That's what I need to be thinking about. Indeed. Okay, so probably the way I want to do this is I need to grab like this entire thing. Let's take a look at Discord real quick. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, sorry. I like don't look at Discord while I'm doing this. Yeah, that's good idea. Probably will go that direction. Maybe an accent. Well, yeah, gonna give it a try here in a second. Basically, obviously you can't see the Discord and stream. He's saying, what Smags is basically saying is, this here, this ridge here, could be kind of like outlined as well. So, you know, it wouldn't be just straight this away. It would also have certain, I don't know, interesting points of interest back along the ridge here. Yeah, I think I want to go start low and go slow. That's the expression. But first, the first thing I want to do is I don't like the fact that this thing is only this wide when like clearly it should be coming up to like here. It really, this buckle if you will, should support like this gigantic ass icon. That's what I'm presently working on. Alright, let's okay, and now probably just move it a little bit. And now we can take the actual like Zami icon itself, like the insignia, and then move it a little bit higher up on the thing. That's some nice protrusion there. You definitely will see that. Like 100% you're gonna see that. Yeah, I prefer it already to what it was previously. I will say I kind of wish that maybe this was a little bit more sloped. Let me. We make this into more of like a sloped edge here. Yeah, so basically now it's kind of like there's this angle to it. All right, so I think, you know, we're getting to be 2 hours here. We're gonna need to call it. I'm gonna try out Smag's suggestion here. I'm gonna put some red in here. It's gonna be maybe a little bit less pronounced than this red, which is gonna be a deep. Like you can see, this is a deep red. So let's see. But I want to say thank you to Smags. I really do appreciate like people coming into the stream, giving me good ideas. You know, this wasn't my idea. Like what I'm about to do wasn't mine. Like you guys, you come up with great shit. It's much appreciated. And at the end of the day, it's play your way. You know, this is your game. Y'all should have a hand in the creative control. And that's something that we talk about all the time in the staff chat. And I'm glad that y'all came in and gave some great feedback. Okay, time to put some red on there. Material 9, what are you? Oh, that's probably... Yeah, it's probably something else. Okay, let's do... Okay. So that's more of an orangey red. Let me do... This needs to be over here with the red. Well, I guess the way I should be doing this is FF0000 is like totally gamma. And I'll just like take it down like a bunch. It's already starting to look nice. And I agree that it is needed because it's just like, yeah, it just breaks up the monotony. It adds like some, what do we say, like horizontal interest. This was a good idea for sure. Honestly, at this point, I feel like I kind of need to see it in game. I keep harping back to this, but like, whatchamacallit, DAP just loves to fuck up your models. So, I think I'm gonna call it at this, and then we're gonna load it into DAP and see if it looks good. Let's call this. Let me post real quick. Like, I know like it's unrealistic to expect everyone's gonna be in the actual stream, so let me just post a little, let's see here, GIF. You know what? I lied. When I was spinning the thing around, you know what? I think that this, if it's going to be red here, it almost needs to be red here as well. Now I think about it. I just didn't see that until the last second, so apologies that this also needs to be red. It just, like, looking at it, like, look at the box, right? It's got a super cool, like, you know, perimeter, and then, like, yeah, let me... Yeah. On the bottom half, I think I like the bottom half as it is. This is going to be basically like the look you normally get, like this. I think I'm happy with it for now. Again, I got to see it in game. I think the thing is that if I put red, I understand, first of all, where you're coming from with this. You want kind of like color balance between up here and like down here to make it like balanced. The thing is that I want to keep these fangs like as prominent as they are. If I start putting red anywhere in here, that's going to lose kind of like the punch that these fangs give. That's the only thing. Also in the frontal view, like this, I keep going back to it, but this symbol needs to be, like, that is the big dick piece in this entire model. Like, this needs to be, like, I'm going to tell Matt, like, this needs to be shooting out of the fucking box. But, these are all good ideas, though. I could easily see any of your ideas working out quite well. It's just, I am specifically trying to get these fangs to be something that people are going to want to look at. That was my only design criteria there. But anyway, where was I? I was going to record a GIF, post it in the Discord. Yeah. Cool. All right. Got me a GIF. Or something like that. It's coming. Alright, okay, so where is this thing? I don't know where the directory is on my computer where that shit just went to. Hold on. Save as. Sorry, one moment. All right, I am posting that right now. And then let me just put the actual finalized. Ah. Whoop. Sarah chest could use the POH chest as a base instead of the TOB one. Indeed. I think that Sam and Matt, they want me to keep, basically they want me to keep part of this consistent. However, the good news about Sarah is that the Sarah items are like way more useful. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna be able to jazz it up. Like, you know, the Z Spear had to go in there somewhere. I think that the Sarah are gonna be more pronounced. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of the stream. We went 2 hours. Again, Zeah Beta is coming out in 4 days. It's gonna be super hype. We got a ton of content for you guys, and it's been iterated over the course of many months. It's gonna be fucking lit, and you better believe I'm gonna be streaming part of it. But yeah, thank you for all the suggestions. Y'all helped out in a huge way, and it did make it into the design. Can tell you we're gonna be doing more of these streams. I got another 30 chests to go, so you'll see me again. And thanks, boys. And yeah.